Welcome back everyone to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill and I am so excited to go over Rosé's newest capsule collection that she has with the PUMA team. This is on the PUMA Speedcat. As most of you know, the Speedcat has been one of the trendiest sneakers for PUMA this year, and it makes perfect sense that they've decided to do an official capsule collection with Rosé from Blackpink. This rendition is in the black color scheme. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and styling segment. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome on in. Be sure to hit that subscribe down below if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy these unboxing and styling segments. Today we're going to be talking about the Rosé collaboration with PUMA on the Speedcat. We'll go through the overview of these, jump into size and fit, followed by how I style this really classy looking Speedcat. Then we'll conclude with how much these are going on the retail market for, as well as where you can find a pair. Let's jump right into it. How many of you are Blinks out there? If you're a Blink, that may be why you've stopped by the channel. So welcome on in. I am a Blink myself, which is why I had to snag a pair of these. Most of you have known that Rosé has been endorsed by PUMA many times. So you've seen her rocking the Speedcats left and right, but this is her first actual capsule collection. So this is kind of her take on how she decided to reimagine the Speedcat itself. So the Speedcat, as you've probably seen on my channel, if you have not, go back and check out the original Speedcat variations if you want to know what the silhouette looks like without kind of her take on it. So the kind of background behind the inspiration for this is country club aesthetics intermixed with classic streetwear. Not sure that I'm getting the country club aesthetic. Kind of just gives me more of like a ballet-esque kind of aesthetic intermixed with a little bit of that classic streetwear. As far as the quality and leather on these look so beautiful. When I walked into the store to pick a pair up, these were truly glistening on the shelf, and I had to snag a pair in the black, which was probably my favorite out of the 3 total pieces that released for the capsule collection. So this also came in a white and kind of creamish tone, while the other one is a more ballet silhouette that's open. Again, both are Speedcats, but just different variations that are subtly different. As far as the material goes, so you've got this smooth black shiny leather on the upper, and then we've got that PUMA logo embroidered nicely on the front of the toe box here. I was trying to figure out if this was actually white, but this is more of a cream tone, so I decided to actually wear this white crew neck so you can kind of see that it is definitely more of a off-white, but not quite a full cream, so it's kind of like in between the 2 color schemes. So as far as the lacing system goes, this is an insane lacing system. So it kind of actually fully wraps around the entirety of the sneaker silhouette. And the way that this was styled in the campaign and how this actually came laced up is just like you see it here. So we've got this cream lace which wraps around the back and weaves through these little eyelets on the side, which is totally different from the regular Speedcat. So this is kind of the main difference, which is they've added in these eyelets on the lateral and medial side of the sneaker, as well as instead of having like a pull tab on the back here, you've got more of a lock lace system to kind of hold the lace back on the heel. And then they've laced it up on the front here and tied it in this really cute bow. I really love this dual lace look. So the first time I kind of saw the dual lace on a silhouette similar to this is the New Balance kind of Miu Miu release where they did the dual laces. So I feel like this is kind of Puma's take on that lacing structure. As far as lace options, so you do get two other sets of laces in here. So you've got a black and another kind of off eggshell cream tone. As far as instructions go, you also have a little booklet here that actually shows you how to lace up the sneaker. So you can keep it the way it is, but there's also a way for you to tie it more kind of like the New Balance rendition where you've got two lace colors, but instead of having the bow at the top, it's laced regular, except you have both a cream and black lace. So I do love kind of the versatility that they've added. It also doesn't take away too much from the Speedcat silhouette itself, but it gives it more of a high fashion aesthetic. As far as the upper goes too, you do have this nice leather tongue, and we've got rosy on the top here. And then I really love the stitching design that they decided to go with around the tongue here. It really just makes it, again, more elevated, a bit more classy, and a bit more luxurious in look and feel. Let's take a look at those details and then move along to the side paneling. So wrapping around to the side panels, again, we've got the beautiful kind of creamish tone leathers on top as the overlays. And then we've got the smooth black leather, which then wraps around to the back. And we've got that whole lace system, which wraps around quite nicely with the same exact color blocking, except that we've got the lovely Puma logo on the side here. And then the interior is in this nice kind of satiny finish. So it's got a very nice sparkly sheen to it. The interior has a black insole with Rosie and Puma's logo. And then the sneaker is finished off with just a plain simple black midsole and outsole. Then before I move on to the box to show you what that looks like, this actually does come with an additional duster bag. So we've got Rosie here in silver with the Puma logo. I do love when any of the collaboration comes with a duster bag, especially as far as travel goes, because I love just tossing my dirty sneakers in a duster bag to keep everything else in my suitcase super clean. And then let's see what we've got in this little box that says Rosie on it. So it looks like we've got, okay, so these you can actually add to the sneaker as well. So let me just show you, you've got two different renditions. So you could actually put those on the laces as well if you'd like to have Rosie's logo with the Puma kind of stand out a little bit more. So a nice little toggle piece that they've added. This is a really just cool packaging setup here, which is quite unusual for the Speedcat because usually it's just the sneaker itself, nothing else special comes with it. As far as the box goes, it's just a picture actually of the shoe, so at least you know which box this goes to, which is kind of cool. All right, so let's take a look at those last and final details, then we'll jump into size and fit. far as size and fit goes, these are a little strange in size range. So typically I'm a woman size 9. I went with a size 8.5 and these fit me perfectly. I do feel like these run a little bit on the larger side, although I do have narrow feet. So do take that in consideration, because if you have flatter, wider feet, again, this is a very, very narrow sneaker. So you may want to just stick true size if you do have more of a wider based foot. All right, so now let's jump into styling. So this whole capsule actually came with an entire capsule collection of clothing. I honestly wasn't able to pick up any of those pieces, but congrats to anybody who was able to, because I know that a lot of them have sold out. So part of that capsule collection came with a really cool jersey that was either in a black colorway or a white colorway, which matches the sneaker to a T. Then there were some cute black bell-bottom leggings in black. You also had some nice jogger pants in black, as well as a nice black mini skirt. And then her outfit, of course, was this cute white, just cropped tee that she wore with that black mini skirt. You also have the option of getting that tee in a black colorway if you're not feeling the white. And then the sweatshirt, which I think is almost sold out. There may only be a medium size left, but it's just a basic black and white sweatshirt with Rosie on the front of that sweatshirt. And then there's also just a tight fitted shirt in black. So simple pieces, but it is nice that there was a capsule collection to really match these to a T. For my 3 different looks, I just kind of used some similar options to the capsule collection, but I also added some infused looks that are more towards my taste palette. So for the first look, I decided to wear this nice bustier leather zip up top that kind of looks like a leather jacket. And then I paired that with some nice shiny, sparkly Jort shorts, which are still super trendy and will be trendy through the fall season.
And I murdered you in cold blood, but I brought you back to life. Tattoos, who knew you were such a bad dude? Yeah, we're gonna be alright. Hey, they call it chaos, me I call it love. It don't have to make sense, let them stay.
Then for the second look, I kept it pretty simple with a black short sleeve maxi dress. Monochromatic colors are gonna go great with this.
Your love is poison down the hatch, 'cause we're a match made in LA. She made you feel like you had been needed. Now you're looking hot and so unbothered. Funny how even now she thinks you'll come back around. It's so delusional. Here we are in your car driving down the road.
And then for the last and final look, decided to wear some bell-bottom denim pants to kind of match those bell-bottomed out tights or leggings that dropped with the capsule, but my denim pants had a nice kind of floral pattern to it. And then for the top, I wore just a simple lace tank cropped top.
So beautiful. Hey, they call it chaos, me I call it love. It don't have to make sense, let them stare at us. If your love is poison down the hatch, 'cause we're a match made in LA. 'Cause we're a match made in LA. You're not worth the time. You never put me up front, 'cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more night. Climbing up somebody else's ladder just to make yourself feel just a little bigger. I don't know if I've seen anything that's sadder. It's so hard to comprehend how you don't even understand. Stepping on me without even trying. Never seen somebody get so good at lying. It's impressive you don't spend all your time crying over all the ways you let me down. So many I could drown, but I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind. And I swear I might die if I cared more, but you're not worth the time.
far as the retail goes on these retailed for $110. I think there's just a few sizes still available, so if you have not snagged a pair, be sure to try and grab a pair as soon as you possibly can. And I guess for those of you who don't know who Rose is, I forgot to mention that, assuming that everybody knows who she is. She is part of the K-pop sensation group Blackpink and has one of the most insanely unique, beautiful voices. So this was just a fun capsule since I'm a huge fan of Rose and Blackpink, and of course was super excited to get this in two different colorways, or the second colorway in white as well as the ballet fit of the Speedcat. So stay tuned for those videos as well. All right, everyone, that is it for this unboxing and review. If you joined us for the first time, thank you so much. Be sure to hit that subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this unboxing and styling segment. My name is Marissa Hill. This is ShadeTV. We will catch you all on the next one.
Emotional, it's so unoriginal. I gave you the best and you just took it.